finally got the ugliest bike in the world. Now let's test ride it and see how it goes. Here it is. So it's in that blue color with Princeton Wake 6560 wheels. Then we have Berklupina saddle. The handlebar is the right size is 115, and I think the width, let's measure it. So here the handlebar is 40 centimeters, and the stem length, I'm not sure how to measure it, but let's go. The easiest way to measure it would be from that part there and to the end. It's around I think 15 centimeters, but they measured this one, I think it's 115. So from here to around here, it's around 115 millimeters. So I'm running this is a size medium, and from center of the crankset to the top of the seat is 75.5 centimeters. The bottle cages come with the frame. So yeah, pretty much everything is so here the customer is running 172.5 cranksets, and he had 5236 chainring, and in the back I think it's 1130. So yeah, the width of the tires are 28. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm just gonna change the pedals to speed play, weigh the bike so we see how much does it weigh, and go from there. So I weighed the bike, and the bike weighs in at 7.395, which in my opinion that's pretty light, but keep in mind that this is probably with top of the line group set. So to have this bike at around 7.1 kilos would be really hard, especially with the deep section wheels. You could probably get it to 7.2, 7.1, but that's pretty much it. So I have this bike only for one ride today. We're still gonna put on an OSPV from Ceramic Speed. I'm waiting on it, so it will be a blue one. I cannot wait to put this upgrade on as well. Tomorrow morning I'm gonna record my initial review after one ride, so you guys will know. Now let's start from the beginning. You guys will go with the ride on a ride with me. So I will also film myself during that ride, give you some thoughts, etc., and some thoughts after the ride. Now, my initial thoughts when the bike came out, I thought it was the ugliest bike, one of the ugliest in the world, next to Cervelo S5, Bianchi, and the new Factor frame, the one that one of the guys are riding. So I still think it's ugly, even in person. I cannot lie about that one. So, but if it rides good, if it's fast, I think even if it's not the prettiest thing in the world, people will want to ride it. So I cannot wait to test it out and tell you guys my thoughts. So today we're gonna go on a group ride with the fastest group and see how it rides. It's got deep section wheels on and everything. Before that I will go just on an easy 10 kilometer spin just to see if everything is set up the way I like it. So I can ride the whole ride without any problems. Now join my ride. There were around 30 people and only 4 of us went into the first group, so it was pretty hard. Now we're on the longer climb of our course, and 2 riders are at the front and one's in the back. So the ride was pretty hard. First impressions of the bike, it almost rides like a V4RS. So it's really comfortable. All the bumps on the road, it absorbs them really good. Even though the tires are pumped to around 5 bars, I ride 28. So on the climb, when you push it, you feel the transfer of power to the road is really good. But when you start to fade, yeah, the bike feels just a little bit like, not slow, but let's say a little bit heavy, even though it's really light. Okay, so here's my tired face after the ride. I don't know what to say. Probably I will put this bike. I understand why UAE is riding it. I can compare it only to the V4RS, and this one is a lot faster. Although on the climbs it doesn't feel slow. So yeah, thumbs up to Colnago. To be honest, I didn't thought they would make such a great bike. I think it's really amazing. When you push it, you feel the transfer of power on the road immediately. So yeah, I will let you know my down points of the bike. There are a few which it's me problem, not bike problem, but yeah, I will let you know. But regarding the bike, the only thing that I can say right now that I think I would need to get used to is the position on the bike, or this setup may be a little bit too short for me. I think I need at least 2 centimeters longer stem, but other than that, yeah, sorry, I'm looking at the bike because the bike's right outside. So yeah, that's those are some points, but yeah, the downside I will let you guys know tomorrow. Okay, so let's start. I just cleaned the bike. We had some guys at the when they stopped for coffee in the morning at the bar next door, they were all looking at the bike like crazy. I must say that yesterday when I went to the cafe to have the group ride, when I went through the city, I thought I was getting a lot of looks on the bike because of the bike. So yeah, now it's cleaned. So if you just want to know if the bike is good or not, yes, it's really good. Comparing it to the V4RS, it's a lot faster, especially when you reach that 40 kilometers per hour. I think you can hold it better. So in that regards, it's better. When I look at how good does it climb compared to the V4RS, yeah, even in my fat ass, I cannot say that I felt that something is pulling me back, because with especially older aero bikes or some aero frames that are a little bit heavier, you feel that. But with this one, it's not that heavy, 7.4, which is, in my opinion, for an aero bike, it's pretty light, and you can, if we would want to, could get the bike even lighter. In all honesty, regarding how it rides, I cannot really complain. Now, what my issues are with the bike, the way it looks for that kind of money, I would prefer something that looks better. And the front end, I think the front end, I don't know if I would get used to it or not, because this was only one ride. So the front end, especially when you start to push on the descents, it acts differently than the other bikes that I've ridden. So, and probably it's a little bit too short for me, even though it's a medium and 115 handlebar size. The width is okay. With the handlebar, I don't know what it is, but with Colnago, I don't have any luck. So with this one, let me just show you guys. So when I was on the pedals, I keep hitting this part here. So yeah, it may be because it's too small of a size for me, but I kept hitting this part, especially on the left side. I was hitting it more. So yeah, that's something that I noticed right away. And the next thing is when I was holding it on the hoods and when I changed to the drops, to me it was almost no difference, because usually when I hold here and I go down, you feel a little bit you feel the difference. When position, it's you're more tucked down, and here I didn't feel like that big of a difference. So I usually just I hold it here, so like this, to most of the ride, even with my bike, which is, let's say, a little bit longer. So I just measured it from the tip of the seat to the end of the hoods. Here with Colnago, it's 74.2, and on my bike, it's 75. So only 1 centimeter difference, but yeah, when I rode it, it made a lot of difference. At least I felt the difference. And the drop from the seat to the handlebar here on the Colnago, it's a little bit more than 11 centimeters. The handlebar is where I felt that it's a little bit strange, and the front end. What that translates to, I think the bike would need to get some getting too used to it, so it would take probably more than 1 day that I had the pleasure to ride it. That translated to that not that I couldn't, but I didn't have the balls to descend like an animal down. So yeah, it was a strange feeling. I thought that I was over the handlebar all the time. That was one take that I didn't enjoy, because usually when I get on a new bike, when it's when everything is the way I wanted it, like it was on this bike, I could descend immediately the way I wanted it, because I know the wheels, I know the tires, the saddle is just the way I like it. And also, what's one thing here, the crankset length, 172.5. I'm on the 170s now for more than a year now, and yeah, I don't know if I got used to those 170s, but it felt a little bit off. But that's everything's a me problem, not the bike. So how does it stack up to the bikes that I've ridden? So the Pinarello Dogma F, the BMC Team Machine Air, the Colnago Y1RS, and I can compare it also to the niche Fate. So descending on this one, just because I'm not used to how does it descend, probably if I would have this bike for a month, I would get used to it. If the handlebar was a little bit longer, so probably it descends the same. So because you feel the how agile it is, it should be the same, but my feeling wasn't the best. So let's say I would give it I don't know, a 7 to 8, but yeah, probably it's the same. So I scored those with 9.5, so this one should score the same. Regarding climbing, to me, still the best bikes to climb on were the Niche Fate and BMC SLR01. So those were a 9. And so this one, it's pretty close to BMC Team Machine R and Dogma F. So those two were probably 8 and 8.5. So I would give that to this one as well. Now, regarding speed and how good is it to accelerate, no problems there. So a 9.5, it's really good on a straight line. Yeah, it holds the speed really good. So yeah, there's no problem with that one. And what else do we have? Okay, so the next thing is, when this bike came out, everybody was, oh shit, that's, or 90% of the public that I've read in the comments were, this is really ugly. And now I think 90% of those 90% people change their mind and they think this bike is beautiful. To me, it's still ugly. I can compare it to the Cervelo S5, which I don't like the look of it. The Bianchi, don't know really what's the name. I don't like the look of it. The New Factor, I don't like the look of it. So yeah, to me, yeah, it's, I don't know, 1 or 2. Yeah, I just don't like the look of the bike, so it is what it is. Okay, so how comfortable it is. This is probably one thing that a cycling industry, especially the high-end manufacturers, got it to a T. All of the race bikes right now are really comfortable. Comparing it to the BMC Time Machine, Team Machine Air, Dogma F, Colnago Y1RS, comparing all those bikes to, for example, Niche and yeah, some other brands, the main difference is how good it absorbs the all of the bumps from the road. These you could ride the, I don't know, a really rough section a lot better than with those bikes. With those bikes you really feel that yeah, pretty much almost every crack on the road. So that's one thing, that this bike is a lot better. So comparing it to, for me the most comfortable was the Colnago Y1RS, which, yeah, it was strange how comfortable it was for a race bike especially. And this one, it's maybe it is a little bit stiffer, but not that much. So comfort, I think, even if you want a comfortable bike, if you want a comfortable race bike, an aero bike, this is what it is. You can go on a 100, 200 kilometer ride with this one and it shouldn't be any problem. So yeah, comfort 9 out of 10 easily. It's really good to ride on it. So yeah, you won't have any problems with this bike. Where would I rate this bike from? Let's say the best 2 bikes that I've ridden were the Dogma F and the Team Machine Air. And if I would be spending my own money, if you like the bike, you can probably just pick and choose from one of these 3. Yeah, I don't like the look of it, so I would always go for any of those 2. And comparing for the price, yeah, I like my Niche Fate as well. So for that price range, I think you cannot go wrong. But yeah, if you had 14,000 euro or $14,000 to spend on a bike, I guess this is a great option as well. If you have any questions, anything that I didn't go through, you can just yeah, comment below and I will share my thoughts without any problems. Currently we don't have this bike on our website, but if you want to buy it, even in different specifications, stuff like that, just send us an email with what specification would you like to have it. Keep in mind that if you want the best possible price, then you need to equip it with the products that we sell. So Princeton wheels, Dura Ace, Berg saddles, ceramic speed, stuff like that. We can get you, yeah, probably the best price on the market, and we ship worldwide. So that's pretty much for the video. I will have this bike for 1 week. We will do some watt tests compared to Niche Fate, so you guys will see. So yeah, subscribe to the channel, and yeah, we will keep you updated on the bike as well. And yeah, in that video we will go a little bit more technical, and we will see how good does it stack up. Cheers.